What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of mine. And today we are going to be ranking the NBA teams from taking the victory in Banyama to contenders. And I will also probably give out who I think is going to win the NBA champion this year. And let's just go ahead and start off with the bottom. I have the Timberwolves. I think that they're a playoff lock just because I think they're going to be great in the regular season. But once playoffs hit, Rudy Gobert's stretched out of the game again, and Cat's got to carry. If Ant's not playing well, I don't see them winning. Next, we got the Grizzlies, who I consider pretenders because they don't have nearly the amount of playoff experience as some of the other teams that do. The Wizards, I will say they're playing team. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, they're the Wizards. They could make the play-in. They can also hope for Victor. They can also tank for Victor if injuries happen. Hopefully not, because I've got Beal on my fantasy team. The Warriors, well, they just won the ring, so of course they're contenders. They just had the ring ceremony tonight, actually. Next up is the Utah Jazz tanking for Victor. We all know that. It's known at this point that they are like, we want Victor Wembanyama. The Toronto Raptors, I personally would say play-in. They didn't really do any offseason stuff. I think that unless Pascal takes a jump, I have them as like the 7th seed, if you get my drift. Like 7th seed, 10th seed. You get what I'm saying? Next is the 76ers. I have them in the contender mark. Actually, I'll put them first in the pretender. Just because after tonight, watching them lose so badly to the Celtics, I don't think that in a 7-game series against the Celtics they would win. I know it's the opener, but the Celtics just look better, even with all their problems. The Spurs tanking. The Suns, this is an old Suns logo, but you have to go with it. I mean, of course they're a playoff lock, right? But I'm putting them in the pretenders just because they kind of are. Got to the finals once because of injuries. That's it. They wouldn't have got past the Clippers if Kawhi wasn't injured. The Kings, I'm gonna have them as a play-in team. I am, and I think that it's possible that they actually make the playoffs this year. The Pistons, I think they want to develop their guys. I think they're gonna hope that they get Victor. I don't think they're gonna be in the play-in. Of course, I think they'll be at the 11th seed. But I think they're just going to be like, all right, cool. If the lotto balls drop our way, man, we get Victor, hell yeah. If not, we had a good developmental year for our players. But I have the Pacers kind of in that same area, just because they have Tyrese Halliburton. They still got Buddy Hield. They still got Miles Turner. They still got T.J. McConnell. Like, they still got competent NBA players. The Blazers, I'm going to have them in the play-in. Just because, I mean, they're not that good. They got a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. They did get better. But they were, last year, like, tanking. Now, I'm going to have them in the play-in. There's chemistry that's got to happen. There's, of course, the Damian Lillard stuff and all those goodies. The Magic, I think there is a possibility they tank. But I'm just going to put them in the hoping for Victor. The Thunder, tanking for Victor. They're definitely. Knicks, I'm going to also have in the playoffs. I do know Brunson. I do know he's good. Just let him do what he needs to do. Pelicans, playoff lock. And actually, I'm going to put them in the pretenders. Those dudes can hoop. And don't get me wrong, they can. We're skipping the Mavs, of course. The Heat, I'll put them right there with the Sixers. Just because, they like I said, they got to the finals once. Then what? Got knocked out in the second round every year? Come on, man. Bucks, of course, they're always contenders with Giannis. The Mavericks, they won the Western Conference Finals last year, and they did get better. As much as y'all want to say that Jalen Brunson was a huge loss, think about it. We get rid of a 6'1" defensive liability. Granted, he can score, yes. With a 6'5" average defender, Spencer Dinwiddie, and we also upgrade our front court tremendously. We got Christian Wood. We went into that playoff series against the Warriors with Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber, man. Come on. You think that's going to win a playoff? You think that's going to win a finals? Hell no. We upgrade that with Christian Wood and JaVale McGee. Tell me how the Mavs got worse. We're going to be one of the best offenses ever next year, hopefully. Hopefully. Lakers, play-in team. Yep, so we can only have one more Western Conference play-in team and two more Eastern Conference play-in teams. The Rockets, tanky. They're like in the middle. I'm putting them at like the last place for hoping for Victor because, I mean, they don't really have a great center yet besides Şengün, who I think could be a great power forward next to Wembanyama. We'll see. The Nuggets, they got to stay healthy. Playoff lock. We need to bring down like these guys. Like, there we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. The Cavaliers, I have them as a playoff lock as well. I mean, the Cavs are really good. And actually, like, considering I'm going to put them in the pretenders, they are so good. I can see one round where Donovan Mitchell is aight, but Darius Garland's good. Next round, Darius Garland's aight, Donovan Mitchell's really good. We've seen Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland go off. And Donovan Mitchell, especially in the playoffs. And you've got such good big men surrounding them with defensive big men like Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. The Cavs are my favorite team in the East right now. And I cannot wait to watch them this year. The Hornets, hopefully their whole team doesn't end up in jail. James Bouknight got bailed out. I don't know what he did. I think he punched somebody or like had weed. That's probably what it is. But I'm going to put them at most in the play-in. I mean, that's probably the best they'll get. Clippers, playoff lock. And I'm hoping, I really am, that John Wall is okay. And because as much as I hate the Clippers as a Mavericks fan, right? I love John Wall. Always have. Great player. I got to watch prime John Wall in 2015, 14, 16, and it was disgusting, those series against the Hawks, man. Oh, can't tell you how. When the Mavs were bad, John Wall was my favorite player. We got the Bulls, once again, playoff lock. The Nets, I would say playoff lock. Yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs with Ben Simmons. Celtics, contenders, and the Atlanta Hawks, the last team. I'm going to have them as a playoff lock. So, most of the pretenders are in the East. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to drop Miami, and we're going to put up the Nets and drop the Cavs. So, although we need a West pretender, I would say, of course, probably the Suns and the Clippers. That is my team ranking for this year. We got contenders being the Warriors, Mavs, Celtics, and Bucks. And I'm praying to a basketball god. If there's a basketball god, please listen. Give me a Giannis versus Luka finals. Please. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see those two unstoppable forces of basketball play each other in the finals. If it never happens, I will be so disappointed. The Celtics Warriors matchup could definitely happen again. And I think the best team out of all of these three is the Bucks or the Celtics, probably. With Draymond, we gotta see the Warriors, of course, but the Warriors are always a threat. Always. Pretenders, of course. Philly, they ain't shown nothing. Brooklyn, not shown nothing. Phoenix, not shown nothing. And the Clippers are just injured. If they stay healthy, they could be contenders too. The Timberwolves are, it's Gobert in the playoffs. Cavs could win the championship, I think, this year if everything goes their way. We got the Heat, the Knicks, Hawks, Bulls, not much to say about those. And the play-in, I mean, you see everything. But, let me know any surprises that you think if I have severely disrespected your team. Let me know. And I will see how you guys in the next one. If you've made it this far, comment your favorite team, 2023 champs. And you will be entered in the Kobe Bryant jersey giveaway. But you have to be subscribed. And you have to like the video. So, make sure y'all do that, please. Get my channel to 100 subscribers before December. And one of you lucky subscribers will go home with a Harbor Classic Kobe Bryant jersey. Peace out, y'all.